Hi guys, how are you? Statistically they say that January 17th is the date when many people give up on their resolutions. Seriously? Come on. I would hope you're not in that bag because it's about goal setting. So I want you to really, really think about your goals and go for it. Don't let them just fall off the wayside. So if you have set some goals for yourself, I want you to really stick to them. So here's one thing though that I do notice is a lot of people, when they set goals like, I'm going to lose 10 pounds. Well, what about I'm going to lose 10 pounds because it's going to make me feel taller. It's going to make me feel more energized. It's going to make me feel stronger at the gym. Get into those feelings because the feelings actually is what's going to hold you to your goal. Because if you just sit there and go, I just want to lose 10 pounds, just 10 pounds, that's all. And so you sit there and you deprive yourself of certain foods and you're drinking more water and you're doing all these things. It just doesn't seem that great because you actually don't have the true vision of the end game. But on the other hand, if you go, I want to lose 10 pounds because I want to fit into this jacket or this dress, I want to feel so much energized, I want to feel better, I want my skin to look better, whatever the feelings are, oh my God, you're going to really stick to it. And that applies to anything. That applies into, I want to make more money at the end of the week. I want a bigger business. I want a bigger car, whatever that is, get into the feelings of it because that's what's really, really going to make a difference, okay? So think about it. Now, for all of you out there, I have several of you that are following me that have been going on a weight loss plan, and I'm going to tell you, you got to stick to it because at the same time too, if you have a goal, hear me out. If you have a goal and you've decided, let's just take the 10-pound thing. I decided I want to lose 10 pounds. That's your goal, right? But yet somebody comes by and they have a cookie and you take the cookie, okay? You've just kind of it's like throwing mud on your goal because you had a goal, you had a vision. You said, I want to lose 10 pounds, I want to feel great, but yet you took the cookie. And that too, it's more of a psychological type thing because we start kind of playing with self-love and that has to do with our self-love. And I really want you to love yourself through and through, seriously. So when you you're trying to lose weight, but you took the cookie, you're not really giving yourself the love that you deserve. And I want you to think about this because here's the thing. And I went through this conversation actually with a client not too long ago because she took the cookie. She took the cookie. And so we had this discussion and she was like, oh, but I've been not eating this stuff. I've been doing really good. And I just kind of felt like I deserved it. And so my comment to her is like, honey, do you deserve cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity? And she's kind of already in the obese range, but whatever. But do you deserve those things? No, not at all. And so all of a sudden I said to her, but the cookie's it's not empowering you because remember, food is fuel and the fuel you need are nutrients. So what did the cookie give you? It gave you sugar and it gave you calories. It didn't give you anything else. And it gave you when I was talking to her, I said, it gave you having to listen to me jabber about this because you don't need that. So I want you to think truly when you're setting all these goals for yourself and you have all these visions for yourself, really take a moment for what you truly want. I have found that many times when I do my weight loss groups, a lot of people are in there because of someone or something else. So my spouse wants me to lose weight. My sister says I should lose weight. Somebody says they need to, but it's not them deciding that they deserve to be leaner, more energized, and more healthy. And that, my friends, is what I want to inspire you guys to do. We all deserve to be energized throughout the day, feel vibrant, and have a zest for life. And we deserve these things, and we deserve to be lean, and we deserve to be able to run after our children and have the energy to do it without sucking wind halfway through. So when you're setting up your goals, you got to think about that. What is it that you truly want? And go for it. And listen, there's naysayers everywhere. And there's going to be somebody, this is a true story. My grandmother, bless her heart, she passed away a long time ago. But I remember one time going to visit her. And at the time it was at the very beginning when I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to become vegetarian. So I had no idea what I was doing, but I was going to become vegetarian. And so I was eating vegetables and my grandmother would look at me and go, no, you're too skinny. You're too skinny. You can't just eat vegetables. And she'd shove this food in my face. And you know that no, you can't do this. Something's going to happen to you. And she went through this whole thing. And so, you know, this happens, and I understand that. So that's family members. And then we have friends that may say, oh, no, you can't do that. Don't open that business, because no, you're not going to do very well opening that business. I remember someone said that to me one time about opening a gym. What'd I do? I opened a gym. It turned out great. But we have to have it within ourselves. So we can't be listening to all these people saying all this stuff. You got to do what truly comes from deep down inside of you and makes you feel like, you know what? Wow, that's what I want to do. That inspires me. It gives me, I call it the happy high. It gives me the happy high. That's what I really want to do, or that's what I really want to accomplish. So, you know, even though I'm going all these different tangents, it all goes back to the same thing. It's about setting your goals for yourself. Because here's the thing. If I invited you to my house and you had no idea where I lived and you said, sure, I'll go. How are you going to get here? You need my address. And maybe you need some directions to get here, don't you think? So the same thing goes with, what do we want in our life? What do we want for the future? How do we want to look? How do we want to feel for the future? We need a game plan. And that game plan needs to be a direct roadmap so that we know how to get there. And nowadays, especially, I mean, with YouTube and videos and Facebook and everything else, you can find the resources that you need for any kind of goal that you want. It's all out there, and half of it's free. So find what it is that you want to do and create that game plan to get there. Even if you're like, but Adita, I want a new job. I want to open up a business, but I work so hard and I don't have any time. Who's to say that you need to open that business tomorrow? Maybe you'll open that business in a year, and every day you'll take 30 minutes of your day to do one thing on your list, on your roadmap, to get you to the end game. It can be done. So I say this now too with fitness. Is everyone gets all boggled down. Oh, I don't have 60 minutes to go to the gym, and I don't have the time. Listen, we all have 2 or 3 minutes. Who's to say you can't do 2 or 3 minutes of exercise? And then later on, when you find that you have another 2 or 3 minutes, you do those also. And then somewhere down the line, you take a walk. And then by the time you add all those minutes up, you got your exercise in. Amazing how that goes. So remember, it can be done, but you need a roadmap. So if your goal is to increase your exercise, they say 150 to 300 minutes of activity a week. If you decide, okay, you know what, I'm going to take what Adita said and I'm going to do 150 minutes a week. Great. So what I want you to do with those 150 minutes is chart it out and say, you know what, I'm going to start my morning with some squats and lunges. That's 3 minutes. And then and by the time it's all said and done and you add it all up, you'll go, wow, I got that in there. Fantastic. So let's not be this statistic that January 17th is when you stop doing your resolutions. Please don't do that. Get out there, figure out what it is that you want, make a game plan, and make it happen, because you can. Nobody's really stopping you. If you think other people are stopping you, that's only because that's your perception of the situation. But the reality is the only person who has the true power of doing what they want to do is you. So do it. Okay? Leave me a message. Let me know what your resolutions were for this year, and if you're stuck to them. And if you haven't stuck to them, put it on the comments too, because maybe that'll ignite something underneath you and you'll say, oh, wait, I guess I need to kind of kick back into gear and start following that path. Okay? Peace out. Have a great day. Bye.